The health care reform bill that passed Saturday night, maybe they think Saturday night, the Sabbath night, the seventh day, you think they're trying to hook up with, something spiritual. The House bill passed on Saturday night, and the Senate bill passed on Saturday night. Saturday night is the seventh day, day of rest, when he rested. Do you think that perhaps they are trying to align themselves with the spiritual stars, and therefore they are choosing Saturday night as the time to put these bills through? You think that's what this is all about? At any rate, I'm now calling it the wealth care, but not in the sense that there's going to be a lot of wealth created by the bill. It's a wealth destruction bill, is what it is. But inasmuch as that it's been known as the health care bill, let me say something to you. This bill that will cost the American people several $1 trillion by the time it fully gets developed is going to cost America more than it's going to cost senior citizens. Let me tell you who's going to pay for this bill. And of course, the way in which this bill got passed is that the politicians are saying, what about the poor people that ain't got no health care, got no help, they need a health care? What about all the poor people, namely black people, and mainly drug-addicted black people, or mainly black people who just refuse to adhere to the principles of the very churches they go to and the word of God that they claim they love so much. Therefore, their lives are despicable. And then, of course, you've got the Hispanic people, Mexicans group that they're illegal aliens, but everybody's saying they got to have health care, and a whole other crowd. But let me say something to you. Here's who's going to pay for this bill. There's going to be $400 billion taken out of Medicare to pay for this bill. $400 billion. I made an error yesterday. I said it'll be $1.6 trillion over a period of 10 years. I figured that happened over a period of 4 years. But the $400 billion will be taken away from senior citizens, Medicare qualified people. They're going to pay, senior citizens are going to pay for lowlifes, for loafers, for alcoholic addicted, for people on disability, for drug addicts, for prostitutes, for people who are rejects of society, people who are at the bottom of the social barrel, people who refuse to get an education, like to drink, make babies, and collect checks. The senior citizens of America are going to have to pay for health care for these creeps. Now, a lot of people say, well, your language is too strong. And you're identifying people, that's going to get a whole lot of people angry with you. I want you angry. No, I want you angry. I'm not here to be your friend. Let's get something straight, all right? Let's get something straight. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to tell you the truth. And if lying to you makes you my friend, then what do we have? We don't have anything. Well, you say, well, you could not call people low life and bottom of the barrel and, disability freaks and cheats of every sort, drug addicts, crackheads, welfare cheats and failures and rejects of life. Well, what's wrong with that? That's who they are. What's wrong with that? I mean, you try to give them another name makes them feel that they make them think, well, maybe I'm not so bad after all. Yeah, you are. Anyway, so here's what's happening in America. Hey, here's what's happening. Obama's going to make the senior people pay for the senior citizens are going to pay for $400 billion. That's why of the the $849 billion that the bill will cost over a period of 10 years, which is a flat out lie. Everybody knows it's a lie. I know it's a lie. You know it's a lie. The guy behind the tree over there, he knows it's a lie too. The guy sleeping over there knows it's a lie. Anyway, the Obama's gonna make you pay for the seniors have to pay for the poor folk if they're considered poor. They're not only poor, but they're wretched. So that's the deal. And are the senior citizens going to come back again the way they did in August? I was watching that. I was out on the road watching the seniors revolt in the town hall meetings. Are they coming back? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think they're probably going to just give up. They thought that Congress people would stand with them. They thought the Tea Party would get them somewhere. All that's failed, so they're just going to quit now. And Obama's going to get what he wants, and he'll get a bill passed, and it's going to break America, because what it does essentially is that it creates, I think, $370 billion in new taxes. So here's how the bill is paid for. $400 billion will be, the seniors are going to have to pay for that, because that's money that they would have been able to use for medical care. They will not have it. $370 billion in new taxes on every last. And by the way, why aren't we hearing people on the news say, but Obama, I thought you said you weren't going to raise taxes on anybody. This health care bill raises taxes on people collecting welfare checks. There's going to be a tax on a welfare check. People who used to get $787 a month are now only going to get $757, a $30 tax to pay for this health care bill. Why is it that the media is not covering this? Obama, you said you weren't going to raise taxes on anybody making less than $250,000 a year. Now everybody's, and then the people got habits like smoking cigarettes, excise tax. People who like to drive cars and buy gasoline, your taxes are going through the roof. You are a liar, Obama. Let me ask you a question. I mean, why do y'all sit out there and take this? I know that, I want to talk to the other crowd. I was talking to the crowd that don't like me a few minutes ago. Let me talk to the crowd that does like me. Why do y'all sit out there and take this? Why? I mean, why do you sit out there and take this? Why since this man just lied and now he's going to take $400 billion from senior citizens? Why y'all putting up with that? Hey, all you Jewish sons who went down there to Florida to the villages and stole your mama and your daddy's vote. They would have voted for McCain, but you went and voted for them, or mailed in their application, or mailed in their ballot and voted for Obama. Hey, you Jewish sons and you wicked Jewish daughters that went down there and changed your mama and your daddy's vote down there in Florida. Hey, I hope you got money now, because you're going to have to take care of your mama and your daddy, because Obama is not going to let any Medicare money take care of your mama and your daddy in their senior years down there in Florida. Let me ask y'all a question. I want to know something, and I want to know it, because why are y'all letting this happen? Why are y'all doing this? I mean, is it because he's black? I mean, that done played out. Why are y'all letting this man take $400 billion from senior citizens? And this is, you can talk about it. You can do all that talk. They talk up there on Capitol Hill and one thing after the other. And then they camouflage it with the Stupak bill or issue or amendment talking about abortion. Listen, every woman who wants an abortion going to get one, and America's going to pay for it. Obama already signed that into law. That's the second bill he signed when he became the leader, the alleged leader of America. So what's all this argument, which is nothing but a smokescreen to keep people from realizing that it's going to be the senior citizens that's going to pay for this health care bill? The seniors are going to give their $400 billion to lowlife, drunks, alcoholic, drug addicts, creeps, bottom of the barrel people who won't work, don't want to work, want to lay around, make babies, and smoke dope all day long, and then talk about how bad white folk are. My friends, that's it's plain and simple. Now, you can sophisticate it, you can put in all kind of pretty language, and you can say all kinds of things, but that's all that it is, except for the fact that in addition to the fact that these low-life people are going to have health care provided for at the expense of seniors who have worked to make the trains run on time in this nation, fought world wars, built up this nation, built highways, and taught school for years. Now they're going to get shafted, and $400 billion of their Medicare money is going to be given to wretched people, in addition to $370 billion in new taxes on everybody. That's all there is to it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. That's how this health care bill will be paid for. That's who's going to pay for it, and that's who's going to benefit from it, and that's who's going to be cheated and shafted as a result of it. It's sickening. It is sickening You know, I mean, I don't know why y'all are taking this. I don't know why y'all are doing this. I don't know why y'all are, why? What's going on in America? Well, I know, but I shouldn't say I don't know, because that's not altogether true. I'm speaking rhetorically, because I do know, and you know that I know. And by the way, we're going to stop it. We're going to change it. Outlaw. That's what God said. That's what God said.